all of the time. All we have done is to continue making mistakes over a span of 1,000 years. And if only a words like these would make a difference now at any rate, punishment's already been passed. At last, out of those cold vessels down below, out of them all this rage is yours. Is there somebody that is a thought for the faith that brought us to a stop? All of those who do believe in that are sons of bitches after all. After it all, I wonder if maybe we lost something along the way in the journey of 1,000 years. Although we're sure the answer will always be impossible to say, so I will go on to meet with you. Of the world, floating over Retalis, a small theater where all the dead spirits gather together with a black box, the subject of their worship. The commander of the host, known as the Guardian, he was the one conveying the orders to the spirits. There was a peace, he said that they must do in order to save the world. And it was this to save the world, all of their sons, the sex, the evil of speaking. You let us up on these things off. The ones who make that bomb and you that even the chain. How did it first start to unload? And so that's for the new senses to begin now. buzzing. There's still about even more. Can we sing that houses react to forgiving? There's someone who started to bring question this. And she first used to go over the gunner's land. Come on, nurse, and he goes like, take them down somewhere on up tonight. Oh, justice and evil, like to change all these words into a song. But after all, we already all received our punishment. So we all know, Jesus did that. No, it's not time to fight for the end. So that we don't repeat the same mistakes again. The time has come to open up the lid of the golden black box. It has got the power to purify the gods, or it can reset its all. For after all, humans are like the heroes, like the little more than the peace of little anyway. In the black box of the drinks go from the mind again, and with the temporary peace always has to melt away. And the voltage has put it, there's no way you can define. Because after all, this is a program of the God's design. It is all about the one anything that these humans have seen. And the God's the only one that's able to stop it. Somebody stands in the world that's insane. Who's the last person left alive? She is the woman who under gets a waiting time. I'll go in the life of her girl. No one keeps to point the black finger. Stands in the river in the sky above. Was never she was big in love. Yes, we love her girl, that's signal that he owns. And all the dogs has ended the time. Stars just standing in love again. All of the time, all we have done is to continue making mistakes over a span of 1,000 years. All of the time, I always had wished that I could meet with you again. At last, it's you, your name is Emily. Inside of the princess, who is the older sister of the boy who sought to meet her. That's where that woman was. There was a witch who had wanted to become all your being, and to do so, she usurped the and empty lost of sin. And the girl who was done off before she was gone, but you bring back to exist, yes, the spirit of that woman. She's the only, she's not here too, inside of the black box. The virgin earth, come to the boy, and what he said was this: to save them on their coming from their death, that's absolutely had to be happening. You get all around even to the very touching. With this love, you search to make a decision soon. So what will be the final choice you made out of you? What is evil? I just don't know anymore. Those words are somebody's words. It's at least through human beings have always been the one breed. And because of that way, I think what I will say is that I love you more than all of you. Now what can you do? Only the real one will create it, because I always forget each and will. Until the times I could see the with the heart. To tell me, make her to save me.